Picture postcards.
You did what?
Bought the royal engagement picture postcards. We bought a postcard
Yes.
because we went to their wedding, and so now we can feel special. We have
I already felt special just getting to go to the wedding, but I wanted a souvenir, so something really kitschy to give more money to the royal family so that they can
continue to live there.
support their lifestyle, which is very important to me.
What are we doing?
Who lives in the palace, Amy?
Oh, the royal family.
Do they live here all the time?
I don't think so. I think most of the time, but that they sometimes go to other places. I know that Princess Victoria and her husband don't live here. They live in a different castle somewhere else.
Sure, I wouldn't want to live with my parents if I had just gotten married.
They
Even
would
in a
need
very,
to.
very large house. Not okay.
I mean, they could totally just had a separate wing. That would have worked.
No, that's not the same. You need your own house when you get married.
Your own palace.
Your own palace, really, obviously. So,
And then now I guess since the other princess got married, it's just the king and queen and Prince Carl Philip, who was supposed to be king, but now he's not going to be, unless several people die.
How old?
gender equality just really screwed him over, huh?
How old is his crown prince? Not crown prince. Carl.
Not crown prince. Regular prince.
32?
Oh, so they had him
Maybe.
a long time ago.
He's old.
I think Victoria's 34, Carl Philip is 32, and Madeline is 30. She's the one that just got married.
Does he play Minecraft in the basement?
I don't know if there is a basement. It doesn't look like there's a basement.
I'm willing to bet there's a basement.
There might be. I don't know if he
There's
plays
probably
Minecraft.
a wine cellar.
Isn't
Right.
that what you
Dating a
do
reality
if
TV
you live with
star.
your parents?
You play Minecraft in the basement?
Yeah.
If you live with
Somehow
your
I think that
parents.
the royals have different tastes.
Fine. They play Doom 3 in the basement.
Probably.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Would you like to tell us about these statues here?
There are some naked people. They look Greek.
Exceptional art.
Oh, hey, this is the Theater, which is Palace Theater. They actually do shows here. They also enjoy purple flowers, as you can see.
For royalty. No big.
For a girl.
For a girl. What is a girl color?
There's a theater shop, and I really don't know much about it, honestly. There's some signs, like there's a magic show coming up, maybe. I don't know. I guess they probably used to do performances for the royals because rich people like having their own performances. I don't know, so yeah, I'm really not in my element here. So the gardens, I don't really know much about the gardens. However, there's a lot of stuff around the gardens, which is pretty cool. Up that way is the Chinese Pavilion, where they have a collection of not exclusively Chinese artifacts.
Right,
Back that
Asian.
way, yeah. Back that way is the village of Canton, which is a little independent township with schools and businesses and silk manufacture, I think, which was started by Queen Lovisa Ulrika back in the 1600s, probably.
So this is a village that still exists or used to exist?
It's still a village back there. People still live back there. They're private residences, and I think the school is still in operation. There's also a tower up that way.
What?
Yeah, and a monument island which is dedicated to King Gustav III, who was Lovisa Ulrika's son and a pretty decent artist. I know that's not relevant, but it's kind of
Who was the current monarch?
cool. Carl XVI Gustav,
Carl XVI.
aka Swag King.
Swag King.
Swag King. Alright, ready? König Gustav the Fourth Adolf öppnade den 16 juni 1961 vatuflödena till kronan och de 14 kaskaderna. Därmed var den tessinska tanken på vattenkonster I parken förverkligad. I var tankbom väckte tanken till liv formade anläggningen leda arbetet många krafter främst Torsten Friis Samverskada till verkets full or done.
Well done.
That was not as
Thank
bad
you.
as I thought it would be.
Slut.
Oh dear, I switched to video.
I got you this bench. It's covered in water. I thought that's how you liked benches.
Yeah,
So,
beautiful.
you're welcome.
I'm not gonna sit on it though. Not terrible.
I think she's lying. I think it's terrible.
Oh,
I like this gate up here.
yeah.
I think it's lovely. I like to imagine that the things on the side are commoners desperately trying to get in, but they can't because the gate prevents them.
Because they're poor.
Only royal people are allowed in.
That anyone can come in.
Chris,
What? The uniforms. One last question.
Yeah.
Clearly, if you lived in this wonderful place and you had all the money that you needed
Sure.
and you didn't have to work for a living,
Sure.
what would you do with your life?
I probably would still work for a living
Would
I
you
would
be a
probably get
teacher?
involved in nonprofit
rather
stuff.
than being bored. Yes. That's what I would do.
I think that's what a lot of royalty does. They get involved in philanthropic efforts.
Yes.
I would probably
End up here.
You
I
would
would-
play Minecraft in the basement, right?
I would play Minecraft in the basement.
Yeah. Right. So, as Americans, we have wildly different standards for language knowledge. So, you know, if we know a few like words in Spanish in America, we're like, oh yeah, I speak some Spanish, which is not what you would say in Europe at all. So, for example, I've lived in Germany almost 2 years now, and I'm still on A-level German. So
What does that mean exactly?
There are
like
there's
beginning.
A, B, and C, and those are both divided up into A1, A2, B1, B2. I'm in A2, mostly just because I never finished it. I could have gone on to B, but then I got tired and decided that, you know what, I don't want to spend my afternoons after work learning German. So yeah, so that's where I'm at after 2 years of living in the country. And to me, and when people come visit, they're always very impressed. But Germans are not.
Yeah.
They're not impressed with my language knowledge. They're very polite about it, and they don't, you know, put me down in any way. But they're not like, yeah, you're fluent. Whereas I think that when I go back to America, if I talk about it and I say things in German, people will be like, wow, you're fluent in German, which is not accurate.
You've just eaten at the restaurant Mandarin City.
Yeah, we did.
In your opinion,
It was pretty solid Chinese food in a foreign country, so, you know,
does it
because it can be different.
does it taste like American Chinese food?
No, it tastes better.
It tastes realer. Is realer a good adjective?
Closer to China. Are we?
What to do?
Get waffles.
Get waffles where?
Smaka på Stockholm.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get on your waffle?
I don't know yet. They have Nutella, they have bananas, they have jelly and whipped cream. And I mean, all of those things sound delicious. And I wonder if they'd let me get everything. And also some ice cream.
What are you getting?
Waffles!
What are you getting on your waffles?
Your face.
I imagine there's a surcharge for that.
Probably.
Do you know what terrifies me?
Clown.
Being pushed in front of a train.
Why?
Okay, we won't push you.
Thank you. I appreciate that you don't want to murder me. That's a good friend.
I already have my waffle.
What?
Is a waffle fiend.
I ain't have my
What's your opinion of your waffle? It's a waffle.
It's a waffle.
It's not even like a Waffle House waffle though.
What?
It's not even like a Waffle House waffle.
I don't know what that means.
They took it out of a package.
Yeah.
I didn't cook it on a waffle iron.
I had my suspicions. I was like, you can't trust 12-year-olds to be making you some
Delicious waffles.
unsafe waffles.
It was kind of funny though. The kid didn't want me to order in Swedish. He was like, I can talk English.
Nice. Really?
He was kind of rude about it.
A little bit.
Maybe he took it
He
as
was
an
trying to figure out how to say something. And he was like, you can speak in English.
And you should say, I know.
Don't let me eat all your ice cream.
What?
Don't let me eat all your ice cream.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to get some like nom. There we go.
Vi har Nya Gatan, vi har Pet Sounds. Men vi har en krog som faktiskt sticker ut lite mer än alla andra. Och han gör det och har egentligen gjort det till en vana. Och jag tror ni alla vet vilka jag menar och vilka jag syftar på. Och det är ju naturligtvis bröderna Olsson som återigen tar hem det.
Welcome to City Hall. Tell us all that you know about City Hall, Amy.
The tower on City Hall is one of 7, I think, recognized towers in the world, which I'm not sure what that distinction is, but it's something about landmark towers, I think. And it's this one, the Eiffel Tower, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Empire State Building. I can't remember what else. Maybe there are only 4. Anyway, there's
I can name some of the towers.
but there's only a certain number that have been recognized as landmark towers or whatever they are. So this is, where they do all the city-type business, municipal government.
City governing.
Yes, and there's a giant
Mind
puddle.
your step. Like,
This is Birger Jarl.
AKA.
Yeah, he's the guy that founded Stockholm in 1252, and by founded I mean he was the first kind of ruler.
Thank
and,
you,
yeah,
sir.
he looks kind of like a Egyptian pharaoh, all dolled up like that.
That seems contrary to the culture.
People have a tendency to be interested in foreign cultures, like what I was telling you about the Chinese pavilion being not just Chinese.
Right.
So there may have been some kind of interest in Egyptian culture because successful empires can serve as a model. So that's that guy. I'm done, that's all.
So, Amy, if you had to sum up the city of Stockholm in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Old.
Good word. Yes.
Expensive.
Yep. Good. Also, that would be one of my 3 words.
And awesome.
I would say old. Watery.
like a grave.
No, not like a grave.
I've just heard the term watery grave.
No, you're ruining my 3 words.
He is.
What did I say my 2 words were?
Old
Old
and
and watery and colorful.
Colorful. Interesting.
Look! I feel like there are many colors.
There are many
Maybe it's just because you're wearing sunglasses.
No, that's orange. That's different shades of yellow and beige. There's green trees. The water is, well, it's brown right now, but it's blue later.
Construction net over there.
Mm-hmm. We've got red bricks. We've got red marble. We've got that stupid looking building. We've got some green copper tops. I'm just saying, I feel like there's a lot of colors. We have the blue and yellow flag everywhere.
Yeah.
That's blue and green.
Colorful.
It's a colorful flag.
It is a
It's a
colorful.
colorful
Can also
city.
mean interesting.
I agree.
So that's
there are many nuances to
multi-layered
the word
word,
colorful, so I feel like it's appropriate.
Okay.
Both
I like it.
literally and figuratively.
I agree.
Yes.
Good call.
But I think that we both agree on old.
Yeah. It's very
And,
old. It is
Yeah.
861 years old, I think.
Unreasonable. No one should live that long.
So about the age of your mother.
Hey.
Your mom. Okay. Also expensive. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Oil wealth.
I feel like this place more expensive than London.
Yeah. No, I'd agree
Really?
with that.
Yeah.
Because in London, you can at least go get some very cheap junk food. And I mean, here you can get
can.
cheap junk food, but it's, $5 for a hot dog.
Right.
So,
In London, you can get peri peri chicken.
yeah.
So we can't get that here.
Well,
What was the favorite thing that you saw?
the favorite thing.
Oh, I don't know. I really enjoyed the royal wedding. I'm not gonna
That's pretty
lie.
great.
Despite standing for an extended period of time,
Despite getting the police involved.
I'm actually sort of happy that happened. It's funny.
It's an experience. I have to say, I think one of the most interesting things that I heard about and saw was the Vasa. Did I tell you about that?
No, tell me about it.
Okay, so the Vasa was a ship that was built in 1628
Awesome.
by some king, and I don't remember which one.
Some royal person.
Yeah, and
Gustav Vasa?
it wasn't Gustav Vasa.
Adolf Vasa?
It was one of the later Vasas. I don't remember. One of them.
Okay.
Anyway, he built this ship because he wanted to have the biggest and the bestest and the prettiest warship of anybody in all the 7 kingdoms.
As we all do.
And
As we all do.
so he got this shipbuilder to build the ship, and midway through the construction, the guy died.
That is a shame. Let us
So-
pause for a moment of silence in honor of this dead shipbuilder.
I wish I could remember his name. Anyway, so they finished out the ship and they sent it off on its maiden voyage, and everyone was very excited. And it was this big, beautiful ship with ornate carvings. And there were 150 people on board, and everyone came out to the harbor and waved it off. And then, 20 minutes into the voyage, some wind blew, just like that, and it fell over.
What?
The ship fell over.
That
and
is
then
a shame.
And then it sank. And
It's not funny.
it-
We shouldn't be laughing.
No. And then it sat at the bottom of Stockholm Harbor for something like 333 years
Naturally.
or something. And then there was this guy named Anders Franzen, who, I don't know why I remember his name, who determined that he was going to find the Vasa because he knew that the Baltic Sea is very heavily, it's very heavy with salt, and that there was a good chance that the ship had been preserved. So he found it.
Minor correction, it's because it's brackish water that it was so well preserved.
I'm sorry. I thought that you were just in charge of the camera.
I am.
Great.
Okay, so it's where
I'm
salt
also
water
correcting
meets
wrong
fresh water.
facts.
Okay, whatever. It's brackish water. I couldn't remember the word. They dug 6 tunnels underneath where the ship was sitting on the bottom of the sea and lifted it up, and now it's in a museum which was custom built for it.
Wow. That's
It's-
pretty impressive.
The story is just so silly though, because you're like, everyone is so proud of this ship which fell over 20 minutes into its maiden voyage.
That is dumb.
And after the sinking, there was a big, inquest into what had happened, and because the shipbuilder was dead and
There's
no one
nothing
could
to be
blame-
done.
Yeah, no one could blame the king. The new shipbuilder was like, well, I was just following that guy's plans, and the king was like, you can't blame me, I have immunity, and I just wanted the ship built. I
Oh,
didn't
so
actually
we
build it.
blame the
And
dead
so-
guy.
No, so they just went on as if nothing had happened. And that's the story of the Vasa.
Shame. Wow. Well, that is quite a tale and stuff.
Anyway,
Danes.
I work with one.
Amy,
Yeah.
Kate, out.
yeah.
The end. Slut.